Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to see how to add products in our PHP e-commerce project. So let's get started with it. So first we will create the table in our database. So in my PHP Ecom, I'm going to create a new table and I will name the table as products, and I have noted down over here all the columns which we are going to create. So all these fields we will be adding it into the products table. So we have 17 fields over here. So I will just add the rows, say 13, and click on go. Okay, so we'll just copy and paste. This is going to be integer and auto increment. Okay, and then this is going to be the category ID. Copy and paste integer. I'll just split the screen. Okay, so category ID integer, length will keep it as 11, and the product name, this is going to be varchar 191, and then we have the slug. Copy and paste, and this is also going to be varchar 191. So I'll just add all these things and then we'll continue. So here I have just added all the columns. So let me just open this. So you have the category ID, name is varchar, slug is varchar, and a small description, and description is going to be medium text. Here I have just made a mistake. Okay. Yeah, so the small description and description is a medium text, and your original price, selling price, image, quantity, and status and trending is tiny integer. So we are just going to store the status over here, and meta title is varchar over here, and these two fields, meta keywords and description, are medium text, and the created at field is a timestamp with the default as current timestamp. Okay, so we are not adding this updated at column over here, so you just leave that empty. Click on save, and our products table is created. Okay, so we have finished creating the products table. Now let us add it in our admin dashboard. So we'll go to our VS Code, and inside your includes sidebar, first let us add this list over here. Copy li tags. Yeah, so first I'm going to say all products, and this thing will be for add products. Okay, so I'll just write it over here, say products.php, and over here add product.php. Okay, so we'll just create a file with this name, add product.php. Say new file, add product.php. So whatever you had in your add category, right? So just copy the same thing and paste it over here, and we will just add the field. So over here add product, and this thing is for the image. Okay, so if you are just new to this video, make sure you are giving this enc type equal to multipart form data to accept the images. So we have the name and slug over here. So what else we require? You have the category ID first. So I will just copy this and paste it over here. Change the label to category, or you can write select category, and instead of text box we will have a select box over here. Just remove it, and you just go to getbootstrap.com, go to docs and search for select, and you get it over here. Okay, so just copy this and paste. So you can just remove this thing, and over here you're going to say select category. Okay, so we are going to display our available categories over here. So I will remove this, and we will create a PHP tag over here. Open PHP, close PHP, And over here we had created a function, if you remember. So in your functions, my functions.php, get all. Okay, so you can just call this function and pass the table name, so you will get all the rows from that table. So just copy this table name and go to your add product.php. So over here I will say dollar category categories is equal to get all function and pass my table name over here, that is categories. Okay, so I have got it over here. Now I'm going to write a for each loop. Say for each dollar categories as dollar item, and I'll just remove this, and this thing we're just going to paste it over here. Divide your PHP and paste. Okay, so this thing is a default option, so you can just give it over here. So instead of this value 1 over here, we are going to echo dollar item of id, and for the label over here to display, we are going to display the category name. Okay, copy and paste, say item of name. So over here, if your categories table is empty, then you can just check it over here itself. If my sqli num rows of dollar categories is greater than 0, then we are going to loop through it, and else say echo no category available. Okay, so now let us just check if this thing is working properly. Go to your browser, refresh, click on add products. So here we have got the all available categories. So the border is not visible for this thing, so we will just add that also. So go back. So this class is form select, right? So we had made it for form control. So we'll just go and in your header.php we have given it over here, right? Similarly, just say for form select also give the border and padding, paste and refresh. Okay, now it looks good. So we'll just continue with this thing. So you have got the category now, and then the name and the slug, and you have the small description and description. So copy and paste. This will be the small description. Change the field name, say small description, enter small description, and this is going to be the same thing, description. Okay, so I will just make this to 12 so that this thing doesn't look odd over here. Okay, yeah, so these two things over here, and then you have the small description and description, and after that we have the original price and selling price. So we'll just divide that also into two, copy, and over here you can just paste, say original price, just copy that from here, name, and then you have your selling price, and just change the placeholder also, paste. So after the selling price, let us just check, we have the image. So over here it is, already we have the image. So after the image we have the quantity, status and trending. So we will just keep this in one row. So we already have the status and trending over here, control X, and I will just paste it after the image, say dot row, paste, and I will make this to 3. Okay, and over here quantity also, right? Say input type equal to text. Okay, it's going to be quantity, and name is also going to be quantity, or let me say qty. Enter quantity, and this thing you can keep it as input type equal to number, and then you have the meta title, keywords and description. Okay, so meta title, description and keywords, and you have the created at. So this is already there in our database and we are not adding the updated at. So we have done with this. I'll just change the button name, add product button, copy that and go to your code.php. So because we have submitted this form to code.php. Okay, so go to your code.php, and over here you can say else if is set of dollar underscore post of add product button, then we are going to fetch the data. So I'll just show you the output for now. Refresh. So we have the form over here. So everything looks congested, so we'll give some margin over here, and this thing will just bring it down to the next line. Okay, so go to your add product, and wherever you have form control, right, so just press Ctrl D and select all of them. Okay, and say margin bottom 2, save, and now let us just check the output. Refresh. Okay, and for this label we have some unwanted space over here, so you can just remove that. So select all the label. Okay, and say change this for say class is equal to mb0. Okay, refresh. Yeah, so that space is gone, so now it looks a little bit good. And for this thing we have to add the margin. So over here you have this, select right, say mb2, refresh. Yeah, and for the status say br, copy that and just paste it over here. Refresh. Okay, so we have designed this form. So now when you click the save button, all this data should be submitted to our code.php, and here we are going to write the code to insert the product in our database. So starting with the category id is equal to dollar underscore post of your category id field over here. So we will just create that, paste, go to your add product.php, and here you have the select category select tag, right? So give a name to this and paste it over here. Okay, so after this you have the product name, slug, small description and all other fields. So we have to fetch all these fields over there. So I will just take it from here, copy it till here so we can handle the image also, paste. Okay, yeah, so we have the name, slug, small description, and then you have the description, and then all this original price, selling price. So I will just add this over here. So I have added all the fields over here, and this thing popular we have kept it as trending for our products, right? So I'll just change the label over here so we don't confuse with our database field and this field. So it's trending, and this is for the image. Okay, so the image field we have it as the same, right? Yeah, so now we have fetched all the fields over here, and this thing for the image we have just taken the image extension and then concatenated the time with the extension. Okay, So now we will write the query to insert this in our database. Say $product query is equal to insert into products, and give your column names over here. So I will just go and open my database over here. Go to your products table. So these are the fields over here. So you can just copy and paste. So you have the category ID and then the name, paste name and the slug, then the small description and the description, paste. Then you have the original price. So paste all the field names over here with the correct spelling. So I have entered all the field names over here. Now we are going to specify the values for them. So within single quotes, pass your variable. So this is category ID, and then I have the dollar name. Can just bring it to the next line, and then I have the dollar slug. So similarly, just paste all your values name according to this order. So here I have mentioned all the values for all the fields. So now we are going to write the MySQL query function to run this product query. Okay, say MySQL query $con comma dollar product query. Okay, so we will just put this in a if condition. Say if product query run has run successfully. So if this query has executed successfully, then we are going to move the image in our folder. So that thing you can take it from over here, copy this along with the redirect function, paste. So here you can see we are taking the file and we are putting it in the path. So the path is nothing but in the uploads folder along with this file name. Okay, so with this file name we are just pushing it in the uploads folder, and then we are just redirecting the user to the add category.php. So in this it is add product.php, and the message product added successfully. Copy this redirect function, and in the else part redirect to the same page, but the message we are going to change, something went wrong. Okay, so now let us test our code. So for the validation part, if you don't want to allow null for these fields, you can just put it in a if condition over here, something like if dollar name is not equal to null and dollar slug is not equal to null and dollar description is not equal to null. So when all the fields are not equal to null, only then you can just put this in the if condition and just copy this else part, paste it over here, and change the message to all fields are mandatory. Okay, so you can just add all the fields over here, whichever you want to keep it as mandatory. So this is for the server side validation. So you can just add the required attribute over here, whichever you need. So the user cannot submit the form without filling it. So now let us just test our code. Go to your browser, refresh, and I will just say add a mobile name. Let me keep Redmi Note 7. And add some description over here. And add some data. Choose a file. So let me just select this, open, quantity, let me say 20, put it to trending, and the meta title, I will just paste it for now. Click on save. Product added successfully. So just check in your database. So it's over here, and the image you can just check, you have 7336. Let us check in our folder. You have it over here inside your uploads, 7336. So we have moved the image to our folder and the product has been inserted in our database. So that's it in this video, guys. We have seen how to make add product in our PHP e-commerce project. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.